everyone, welcome to Coal Harbour, and we're at the Vancouver Convention Centre, which is this building here right behind me. And this is the Olympic torch in 2010 Winter Olympics when it was held in Vancouver, well, held in Whistler. That is the torches that were lit. And Cactus Club, probably Vancouver's most popular restaurant. They have several locations, all in the best locations in Vancouver. And yeah, it is May 29th, a Saturday, at about 6 p.m. I guess. And it's very warm. It is springtime, so it is about 15 Celsius, maybe 17 Celsius. Yeah, I'd say like 17, 18 Celsius. And this is a beautiful place. Vancouver is one of the top, oh, the baby fell, oh no. Vancouver is one of the top convention center cities in the world, or I should say in North America, because a lot of Americans come up here because it's cheaper and beautiful. As you can see, you have the mountains in the background, the North Shore. And which way to go? So I think I'll be going down that way today, around the corner, and walking along the water. Okay. I always love this whale. This killer whale is really cool. It looks kind of pixelated, like Minecraft or something. There's always an event going on in the convention center. I wonder what's going on in there tonight. People going in. But we're gonna stay out in this beautiful Saturday evening. We can spy on the people eating from up here. This is a good restaurant, this tap house. I think it's better to go to the tap house than Cactus Club. There is a sea bus coming in and going, so it goes to the North Shore, which is across the water there, North Vancouver.
Come on.
And you can see just the end of the sails there. So that was the old convention center. It's still used, also called Canada Place. But this is the new convention center, this huge building here. You can see all the buildings of Coal Harbour. Very fancy area, very expensive. If you want to buy down here, you're going to be paying a ton, or even rent. And there is Harbour Air, the planes over there, taxi planes. They go to Victoria, and you can see the two mountain peaks over there. Those are called the Lions. See those two peaks? It's in the background of that other mountain. And that bunch of trees there is Stanley Park. Stanley Park. And you can see that bridge is Second Narrows Bridge. It goes over to the North Shore. And there is First Narrows Bridge, or Lionsgate Bridge. So those are the two bridges that go to the North Shore. Or you could take the sea bus. All right, let's continue the walk. good despite COVID. People are heading to the restaurants. It's still a big thing. Everyone's looking at the pixelated whale. It is a cool statue. Whenever I see that, I think of during the Winter Olympics, everybody was crowding around here. I think Wayne Gretzky was here, who is the Great One. You know, notice the best hockey player known as the Great One. And I think there was a big parade that happened from here, something like that. Also in BC Place during the Winter Olympic ceremonies, they had a replica of this, or maybe this is the same thing. Or no, it must have been a replica, and they lifted each one, but one of them didn't open. That was kind of funny. It was a total fail. So this has been built for that. It's been here ever since. You can see on Gross Mountain over there the tram line or gondola where the trees are cut. That goes all the way to the top, and at the very top, I don't know if you can see, is a windmill. It's kind of cool. That's a new addition. Well, I guess it's been about 10 years now, but fairly new. To help power the electricity of the mountain. So let's go. Let's just check out this way actually first. I'm not sure if you can go all the way around here. Definitely a Saturday. Everyone is getting their drinks and appies and burgers. Oh yeah, you could go down here. Actually, let's go over here. Very busy, a lot of waiters and waitresses. So all of this is fairly new. I mean, 2010 it was built, but that's still pretty new. It's only 11 years ago. The port, always busy bringing in a lot of stuff. And across the water is the other port on the North Shore. And that's, I think, the grain mill. So they have a lot of grain that the CN rail, the train comes there from Saskatchewan and Alberta, bringing all the wheat and everything. Harbour Air, I don't know how much it costs. I think it's like $100. It's pretty cheap to go over to the island, and it's a lot faster than taking the ferry, that's for sure. If you want to go to the Victoria, which is on Vancouver Island, Victoria is BC's capital, you can take the ferry, which is way in Tsawwassen, or jump on Seaplane. If you're not afraid of seaplanes, that is. I think there's two, I don't know if there's two seaplane businesses or one. The main one's called Harbour Air, but there might be a second as well. Oh, I don't want to get in their photo. I'm filming them, and they are taking a photo. Oh, that's good. I think it's good. I looking at the penthouses from up here, from down here, if you can see that, but the top, it looks like there's trees up in that penthouse. That's pretty cool. Pretty expensive around here, for sure. That's funny, De Dutch. That's not a very fancy restaurant. I always find that funny that that's here. That's a pancake house. It's kind of like IHOP. Maybe it's good, I don't know. I think I went there years ago. But you'd think for this prime real estate, they'd have more fancy restaurants, I guess. You can see all the shops down here. There's several restaurants. And Trevor Linden Fitness. Trevor Linden is a famous Vancouver Canuck hockey player. And he now has his own fitness centers. And same with Steve Nash. He's Vancouver's famous basketball player, most famous. It's very rare for famous NBA players to come from Vancouver. He's from Victoria, and now he is partnered with Fitness World. And it's called Steve Nash Fitness World. Yeah, if you jump on one of those planes, it will take off here, fly all the way. I think it goes over the bridge and then off to Vancouver Island if you take one of those. It's interesting. Trouble on Dead Man's Island. So Dead Man's Island is that little island right there. It's not really an island, it's connected. And a settler tried to settle there, but a native chief, Joe Capilano, told him it was the scene of a bloody battle. So they used it as a cemetery. That's kind of interesting. And I actually, when I worked for Shaw, which was a phone company, we had a staff party there. So that's what it's used for nowadays, is staff parties. It's a nice place to sit, kind of relaxing. I always like the grass up on the left there. I thought that's a really nice touch. They could have made that just cement or some cold material. The air from the ocean is really nice. Cool breeze, even though it's warm. And it's so rare in Vancouver to have a warm evening. For about 7 months of the year, 8 months, it is cold around this time. love storks. It's kind of ironic, beautiful nature, and then right beside him is a plastic bottle that says "We Love Van." It's a "We Love Vancouver" bottle. Well, if you love Vancouver, you would not trash it with your garbage. I've never seen a stork grab a fish though. I always see them standing there stoically. Yeah, I've never seen them grab a fish. He's waiting to see if I try to grab him. Very majestic bird. He's either looking at me or at the water for fish to come by. There is a helicopter up there because there's some helipads around here as well. I forget where. A nice place to come and read. The water gently lapping against rocks. This field is nice. So as I mentioned earlier, when I worked at a company called Shaw, which is a phone company, their building is all the way back there, but pretty close to this park. So I'd come here on my break and sit on the grass and just keep checking my phone until my break ended. But this is a really nice place to come for a break. Oh, those people opened a bottle and the puppy's going to go see. It's birthday. I don't think you're allowed, I don't know, I think the law just changed in Vancouver that you're allowed alcohol in public. I think it just changed. Again, they used to call Vancouver No Fun City, and that was one of the reasons you couldn't drink in public. But yeah, I think it's changed now. Otherwise, what they just did, popping their champagne, would be illegal. This area is kind of cool. One time I was sitting on the benches on the left on my break from work, and some native Indian boats came up there and they started doing like a dance. I think it was a protest maybe. It was just, they did it for like a short time, like 15 minutes or something. I don't know what they were dancing for, but it's kind of cool to see. It's a nice water park. It's a little too cold now, but if it's summer, August, you'll see like kids playing in there. So yeah, there's three main restaurants. There's the two that we passed back there, the Tap House or Tap and Barrel and Cactus Club, and then there's this one which is called Tap Shack. Tap Shack. Let's walk up there actually. I think it's I guess it's a spin-off of the Tap and Barrel. I've eaten here once and it was really good. It was just like a fish burger. I don't know if you're even allowed here. I'll just cross through here. Sure, why not? Just walk right through. So I'm just gonna go up here. So of all these buildings, you can usually tell the apartments from the office buildings. Like that black one is definitely office building, whereas that one is residential or apartments. There's not a lot of office buildings in Vancouver compared to, for example, Toronto. Toronto is got tons of offices. A lot of major companies are based out of there. Vancouver is more of a place just to live. Not a lot of offices are here. Smaller businesses, I guess. And Alberta, Calgary, probably, I think, has more offices than us. Because Calgary has low tax, so they attract a lot of businesses that way. Everyone is enjoying their food and drinks on this Saturday evening while I spy on them with my camera. It is a nice place to sit, that's for sure. And we'll continue our walk in Coal Harbour. I like how the park is divided in two, the grass on this side and the other side. Hope you guys are enjoying this walk, even though it's gotta be like 7 p.m. and I'm still wearing my shades, which is amazing. Normally 7 p.m. I won't have my shades on, but I do. And yeah, I don't plan out where I'm gonna walk next. I just decide randomly based on where I haven't been. And I've lived here so long, my whole life, that I know at the top of my head the cool places to go. But we've hit all the main places so far. We've gone to Kitts, Granville Island, English Bay, now Coal Harbour, but there's still tons of other places to go to. Sometimes I'll stop to try to take a thumbnail, in case you're wondering why I stop and do that. This part's nice. A lot of these apartments too have a nice shared space in the middle, fountains usually. I wouldn't want to live on the first floor though, even though it's nice. It's never that safe, you know. Even though it's a nice area, still don't feel as safe. So not only are people happier because it's warmer, but also a lot of the, I guess, COVID, these little lockdowns, they're a little bit more lax now. We never really had as strict lockdowns as other parts in Canada, like Quebec and Toronto, or Montreal and Toronto, but I think it's more lax now. Go through here.
What else did it say when there are I was like, that is not something I would.
What's that? I think that's Brazilian. Or Portuguese? Portuguese Brazilian. They look like they're having fun. Everyone's dancing, playing music. Now we're coming to all those fancy yachts. So we're still in Coal Harbour. This is the Coal Harbour Marina, I guess it's called. I don't know the official name. But as you can see, it's the place to store if you are a millionaire with a big boat. I think this building is kind of cool, this little art piece.
Yeah, because then it's like...
I wonder if it's symbolic for expensive real estate. It's out of reach. I wonder if that's probably what it means. It's out of reach. You can't reach it because it's too expensive. It's still cool. So Coal Harbour goes all the way down there to the end. So I'm not going to walk the entire way because we're almost at the 30-minute mark where I like to stop. But then I'll just walk back with a silent walk. That's kind of cool, those houseboats. Would you like to live there? One of those houseboats on the water. So Granville Island has some of those. I didn't know that they're here also.
But we're like, okay, well...
Wonder what the rate is for those. I guess like you don't own it, you're just leasing that spot.
And she's very... She's not happy. Anyway, sorry, I'm always...
Cute doggy.
Oh yeah, I saw a freaking beaver in
It's the place to come if you want to walk your dog. Oh, it's a healthy dog.
So enjoy the cleanup.
Coal Harbour Community Centre. It's right there. I don't know exactly what's in there. Actually I went in there once. Just walked in. I think I was looking for a bathroom one time. There might be a swimming pool or a weight room or something like that. I just think this is kind of cool, this little park back here. I think I'll just go up to the top there. That's a good place to. So yeah, Coal Harbour is a pretty nice area, but also a little expensive. Even parking down here is pricier. Where I parked my car, I had to pay $5 for an hour and a half. But you get this beautiful park that you can walk around, and you are right downtown, so you're close to everything. Alright guys, thank you for joining once again on this Coal Harbour trip and checking out the park down there and the restaurants on the pier, and hope you enjoyed it. Glad I made it down before the sun went down. If we did stay a little bit longer, you'd see the sunset right behind me. But I'm gonna do the silent walk now, right after. So stay tuned for that. And thanks again, guys, for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.